This tutorial is to do kind of a stylistic painting of a wave, similar to the famous painting, The Great Wave. I've got the outline here. And what I'm doing something a little different. So instead of just tracing the outline with pencil and then paint, I traced it using masking fluid. I use this little tool here called I think it's called a fine line striping tool. It's by King Art. It works really, really well, and you put a couple of drops of the masking fluid, makes really tiny, tiny fine lines. And the only masking fluid that I can use in that tool is the Dr. P.H. Martin's Frisket Mask Liquid Level 2. Level 2 is the thinnest. The viscosity is very, very thin. It's very watery. Works really well in the tool. So I just traced it using masking. As you can see, you can barely see it. And then at the end, I just splattered a little bit of the masking here and there for some of the spray of the waves as it's crashing over. So I've got to let the masking dry, and then I'm going to add the paint. Okay, my masking fluid is dry. It's really hard to see in the video, so I'm so sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is turn it upside down and work on the sky. So I'll show you on the outline. So I'm just going to come right here at the very top of the wave and then add my sky color. And I've chosen manganese blue. You can use cerulean, you could use ultramarine, use whatever color that you want your sky to be. But I'm using manganese. I really like it. So I'm just going right up to the masking. If I go over it, that's okay. I'm holding my board up so I can try to get a smooth wash. If it's not smooth, it's okay. I'm not going to be in trouble if it's not smooth. The little dots here I can go over. I can go over them because they're not going to. I don't know what I was going to say. It doesn't matter for that, the dots. I can just go right over them. Trying to keep this bead of paint going so I don't have hard lines, but if I have hard lines, it is okay. It's such a pretty color. Turn it around, get that bead going over here. Oops, I went over one of the splashes. That's okay. Okay, I'm just going to hold this up gravity, let gravity kind of help to spread the paint around. I've got my sky done. It's so pretty. Okay, let this dry. I found a really pretty wave photograph online, and I'm just to look at the colors and try to figure out what colors I want to use. I do want it lighter up in here where it shows that there's a sun coming through there and it's not as dense. Here it's much denser, so it's going to be darker along in here and lighter up in here. So let me mix some colors. Okay, I've mixed up some phthalo green mixed with phthalo blue to make this real pretty turquoisey color. I'll show you. It's so pretty. And then some phthalo blue by itself. So I'm going to start with the lighter color here, the phthalo blue green right in here, and then switch over to the darker, just the phthalo blue. I'm going to turn it this way so it's easier for me to do. I'm going to avoid this white area here, the foam of the wave. It's hard to show you on here because you can't see my masking lines. It's hard for me to even see them, but that's okay. I will get through this. Oh, that's so pretty. Such a pretty color. Okay, now I'm going to start adding some of the phthalo blue. Let it blend with that other mixture. I'm going to hold this up just to make it easier for me. Let's see what is going on over here. It's kind of hard to see where I'm supposed to paint and where I'm not. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at my outline. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with this phthalo blue all the way down here at the bottom. I'm going to leave that very, very light. That's really pretty. The rest is just going to be phthalo blue. I'm a little lost in here. That's okay. It's going to look like a wave when I'm done. Even if I miss a couple of places that I should be painting. When the masking comes off and it leaves these bright white lines, it's gonna be so cool. I went over that area that was supposed to be white, but that's okay. The hardest part of this is just trying to see the masking. If you outlined this with pencil, it wouldn't be as difficult. But I wanted to be different. I wanted to try something a little different. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love that color. Okay, let this dry. Okay, this is dry, and the sky I think is too light. I want more contrast between the sky and the wave. So I'm going to do a wash of this. Let's see, what color is this? This is Schmincke's Aqua Drops. It's their liquid watercolor. This one is Sapphire Blue, and I've added a lot of water in here because it is very, very intense. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more because it is really intense. Let me show you. That's not too bad. I added a lot of water, but that's okay. I just want to do another layer, kind of mix it up here. I want more contrast. Oh yeah. I got a bigger brush too, so I could do this quicker. That other brush I had was just too small. It didn't hold a whole lot of paint. Oh yeah, this is the contrast I want. Get this bead going here. Man, I've got paint going all over the place. Whoa, paper towel. This brush holds a lot of paint. And I've mixed up a whole bunch of this. I could do 10 of these paintings. I just have to turn it around so I can get to it easier. let the excess paint come over to the side here. I don't want it to dry in a puddle there. So I'm just letting gravity help move it around. Now I can lay it flat. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. Let it dry. Okay, really like the sky, and it ended up being very, very smooth. That's because I had a big brush that held a lot of paint. Okay, now what I'm going to do is with the same two colors, the mixture of phthalo green, phthalo blue for this turquoise, I'm just going to use a smaller brush. I'm not even sure what size this is, probably a 2, and just make some stripes here, just some lines, just following the curvature of these lines, just to give it a little extra texture, color, value. I dab my brush to take some water off so I can lift some here because I've got a little extra there. Oh, that's really pretty. Now I'm going to go into the phthalo blue and do the same thing. I'm going to turn this where I can do it a little bit easier. Just following my lines. Doesn't really matter where it goes. When we remove the masking, you're going to see the white of the paper through here. And I think it's going to look cool. It already looks cool. Okay, we're going to do the same thing everywhere else. Just follow the lines. This is the area that I should have left white, but that's okay. This down here is going to be cut off. So that's why I'm not really worried about what's going on down here at the bottom. like that. It's really looking pretty. Let that dry. Okay, this is dry. It really looks pretty. I love the texture created with the little stripes there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just a little bit of a darker value underneath each of the spray of the waves, using the same colors but a little bit more intense, a little less water, a little bit more paint. And I'm just going to go underneath, kind of show a shadow. Then I'm going to take a damp brush, just kind of tickle those edges, rinse my brush out again, kind of tickle them, kind of have a soft edge here. Now I'm going to switch to the phthalo blue. Rinse my brush out, kind of dab it, a little damp brush, smooth those edges. Damp brush, smooth it. I do little small sections at a time so that the paint doesn't start to dry, so that I can do a smooth edge. Damp brush, let's smooth. Damp brush. Got kind of crazy there. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be. Damp brush. Just kind of dab those edges. Damp brush. Just tickle them. Tickle the edges. Damp brush. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is wherever I see my masking fluid here, I'm just going to do a little bit of the very, very light color right underneath it, just to give some definition to the wave, the splash there. It's going to be pretty watered down. Let's see if it's light enough. Yeah, it's probably light enough. Again, using a kind of a tiny brush just to go in here and just add some shadow underneath some of these splashes. And then I'm going to take a damp brush. I wipe it off each time because I don't want it a lot of water. what I was doing over here. That's okay. Damp brush. Let's tickle these edges, smooth it out. A little too much paint, so I dabbed it on a paper towel. Damp brush. Let's tickle these edges. Same thing up here. Dab it. That's looking really pretty. Just kind of going underneath where I have the masking. If you did pencil mark, just go underneath the pencil mark to make your little shadow. And then take a damp brush and just tickle those edges. Up here, I'm going to use a little bit of this turquoise color I created. I'm going to really water it down, very watered down. And do the same thing. Just create some shadows here. Take a damp brush, tickle, tickle, tickle. Up close, this would probably look kind of messy, but when it's on a wall somewhere, it will look really pretty. Oops, I dropped a big blob of water there. Okay, we have to do this part over here. Brush. Well, that looks really pretty. Another blob of water there. That really looks pretty. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. Okay, it's dry, so I'm going to take the masking off. I've got this, I think it's called a rubber cement eraser. It's just kind of this rubbery feeling thing that works really well to lift off the masking. You can also use your finger, but I'm just going to use this and lift up all the masking. Okay, I've got all the masking off. To do a test to see if you have it all off is rub your hand across. If you feel something sticky or raised, then you need to get the masking off. This turned out really pretty. I really love the blue. I love how the spray here looks with the little shadows. I love the masking, the effect it made on this. It's so pretty. I like this. And just 3 colors, or actually I guess 4, because I used the Aqua Drops Schminke for the background. Oh, it's just really pretty. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, and I hope you do this tutorial.